Hi guys. Today I want to talk about Glenn Greenwald. I saw last night the interview that he had not that he had, that Jimmy Dore had. Jimmy Dore, who used to belong to the Young Turks. He used to work there. And I remember when I started watching the Young Turks, which I liked the Young Turks, and it was because of the way Cenk used to talk. I um I related to him. I related to his anger, and I related to the way he scream and yell. And I know that that's something that turns people off a lot. A lot of time people say that they want to hear the truth, but what they want is either the truth sugar coated or just a plain lie. But the truth and saying it harshly, people don't like that. So I related to Cenk, and I like what he was talking about at that time, and I still do. I still watch the Young Turks, and I'm a member actually of the Young Turks. Now I was surprised when Jimmy Dore left, but I was like, okay, whatever. He got his own show. He wanted to do his own thing. And no big deal. I didn't think it was going to be something like David Rubin, where they also left with some animosity in between them. So actually, I don't, and for what I have heard, Jimmy Dore saying he did have issues with them. And he's saying it now. At the time when he left, and he had like a year or something before this whole thing blew up with Medicare for All situation, that he started talking about a lot of things that happened behind the scenes between him and the Young Turks, between him and Cenk. Now, this interview that he did with Greenwald, I'm pretty sure that he's throwing that Greenwald's talking about the Young Turk, even though they don't mention it. Um, I agree with the Jimmy Dore in this particular situation. I agree that AOC should have pushed for Medicare for all. And look, I don't live in New York. Okay, I found out about AOC through the Young Turks. It was through them that I find out. And as soon as Jen said, hey, let's give her support, I gave her support financially. I gave her support verbally to I call my family in New York. I call my friends in New York because I'm originally from New York, so I know people over there. And I'm like, hey, this person falls into your district, vote for her, or if not, at least get the word out. Get the if because my brother lived in Astoria, and I got family in Washington Heights, so of course she's from the Bronx, so it's not the same district. But I'm like, at least talk to people that that are in the district. And I don't know, but my brother said that he did vote for her. So I don't know how that fell, but he said he was going to do something about it. And then when she won, which I already had found out through the Young Turks, my brother, who had never heard of AOC, but what he was paying attention to that, he said, hey, your girl won. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So the Young Turks have done a lot of positive things. I believe so. And I also believe that we need to get rid of the dual system. And this is a problem that we have. I agree with the Justice Democrat because it was too, I mean, it's not that it was too late. It was the Republicans were in power. So and the Democrats are not going to allow it either. But it's going to be much worse with the Democrats getting rid of this two dual system where every party that is running gets up there and debate. But it's not like that. Only the Democrats and the Republicans are the only ones debating on television. And we cannot count on the internet because still in the United States in 2021, television is the greatest media, is the strongest media, stronger than Facebook, stronger than YouTube, stronger than the internet itself, because a lot of boomers, a lot of older people watch TV and they vote. So we need to get rid of this system where only the Republicans and only the Democrats are the one debating. Every party should be given the floor. Every party, but we don't do that. And a lot of things that I like about Jimmy Dore too. It's something that he says here too. He mentions George Carlin. He's one of his favorite comedian.